The reality is that sometimes we don't like what we hear or what's being conveyed or what's being told to us. Not because it's bad, not because it's unreal, inauthentic, untrustworthy, but because we are not prepared for what we have been told and conveyed by very highly intelligent, authentic, reasonable sort of people who are rare anyways, and also because the manner, the way in which it has been communicated and known and told to us was not really admirable or considerable or considerate. The manner, the way in which the message or the morality was communicated and taught to us was not in accord with our standards, virtues, values. Obviously, because we suffer from our own weaknesses, deficiencies, limits, just as everyone does, just as the others do, because everyone has limits, shortcomings, weaknesses at the end of the day, which either they admit to or they just don't admit to because of their overwhelming ignorance, arrogance, pretense, ego, because no one wants to admit their limits. No one wants to see anything bad, wrong, wicked in themselves or in their actions, behavior, or savage. They just don't want to believe that they can even have the capacity for unjustness, unfairness, violence in their action, mindset, etc., that they only have the capability for all the goods and virtues, but we are the composition for the capacity for the practice as well as the execution of both good and evil, virtue and vice, misery and pleasure, violence and condolence at the same time. That's what we've always done. That's what we'll continue to do in one or another. So everyone has limits. We have ours, they have theirs. Some people admit to their limits, others don't because they suffer from ego inflation, because they're always inflated, egoistic, aggressive, because they're victims, prisoners, and not really masters, often to their own impulses, desires, temptations, cravings, as a result of which they are also enslaved, subjugated systematically and silently by all the organizations, institutions, and individualities of society and external world and outside places in one or another. And those who do understand they have limit, those who do admit to and acknowledge their limits and darknesses and unconsciousness are really great, self-knowledgeable, self-evaluative. They have done enough self-work upon themselves to understand that they have their problems, the others have their problems, that they are not really irreplaceable, immovable, or problem free, that the problems they have are also in the others, and the others' problems are in them also.